Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be a review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Dinobot. And I have to say this, I am not objective about this character because he's one of my favorites. I have always liked Dinobot's design, not just because it's a velociraptor and I've always loved dinosaurs, but because he had one of the coolest episodes in Transformers history, Code of the Hero. Ironically, the one where he died. Small spoiler there. But you really can't talk about Dinobot and not talk about his famous last stand. So I will go into brief detail about it and a few things as I do the review. First, take a look at the buck. It's pretty standard Kingdom packaging, with the exception that he's got a Predacon logo up top, even though he is on the Maximal side in the animation. A reference to the fact that he was a Predacon to start. His card that comes with this, the one I have is Leeds United Faction and has a half Predacon Maximal symbol at the top. I've gotten 2 of these so far. And the inside of the box is your standard thing for the Kingdom series, Golden Disc Pack-In, which is more appropriate for Dinobot than most, as he struggled with a lot of things. Dinobot was a Transformer who was honorable, even though he was a Predacon. His transformation is pretty simple. Here, you pop these out, clip these in. He started out as part of Megatron's crew, but rebelled against him when he thought they had not ended up on Earth, as they had originally intended. As such, he challenged Megatron for leadership, and was sucker punched by Scorponok from behind. As such, he decided to join the Maximals and take over their command, challenging Optimus to a battle on a bridge, during which the Predacons attacked. Dinobot almost fell, and Optimus saved him from being killed. This was one of the reasons why Dinobot eventually chose to follow Optimus and the Maximals, and he was kind of the odd one out. Though in certain episodes they seem to forget that he had been a Predacon, because he was affected by Maximal programming glitches in the episode where they were stuck in beast mode 24/7, due to the loss of a device that prevented their base from being shielded from the Energon, which was the whole point of them getting beast modes in the first place. As such, their beast modes started taking over their personalities. There we go. Flip those round. And there you have Dinobot's Beast to Bot. You can clip this to the back here, or pop it open to reveal 2 of his 3 weapons, his others being a pair of laser eyes, his spinning shield, which works fairly well in this version. It doesn't have the same effect that the original had, but his sword can now be held upright instead of pointing through his hand like his original. As you can see, it doesn't work very much. This is due to the fact that the 10th anniversary version, which had more accurate colors, is suffering from gold plastic syndrome, a condition that causes the plastics to break down and become incredibly brittle. I've had to do some repair work on him, but he's not holding up very well. He's probably never going to go back to Raptor mode again, due to the fact it would probably cause him to shatter to pieces. So he's basically stuck. It's actually a good thing I got this new one. But you can see a comparison to the original here. But Dinobot, after joining, eventually stole the Golden Disc, which was the thing that they had stolen in the first place to end up on the planet, which turned out to be Earth. Ironically, because there's Earth animals on it. Shock there. But Dinobot was conflicted by the fact that he did not feel that he could live if he was not in control of his own destiny. And the golden discs were one an alien one, but the other was a copy of the Voyager Sounds of Earth disc, which gave information about the future, and it could therefore be used to alter the future. Dinobot was conflicted about this and could not decide. He briefly rejoined the Predacons, giving the Sounds of Earth disc back to Megatron, but later regretted the decision and decided to go out and see what was the deal and see if he could correct his mistake. He eventually learned that when you use the disc to alter history, i.e. blowing up a mountaintop, that the disc's imagery changed, so it could be used indefinitely to alter the future to your liking to a medium extent, but more than enough for what Megatron wanted, wiping out the human race and eliminating the humans from the equation so the Decepticons could win the Great War. And therefore the descendants, the Predacons, i.e. him, would rule Cybertron. Dinobot realized his mistake, but Megatron had brought the rest of his forces. Tarantulas had been captured by Dinobot and used to transport him to this location. Tarantulas attempted to fight him, but Dinobot managed to dispatch him after taking a shot to the chest. After this, he quickly dispatched all of the other Predacons, taking out Inferno, Black Arachnia, Waspinator, and Rampage, who is nearly indestructible. Megatron then threw Quick Strike at him, but if you know anything about Quick Strike, you know he fails every time. And then Megatron. Even though Megatron outclassed him and outpowered him because he was a transmetal and Dinobot was a basic transformer, he still managed to knock him down long enough to steal the disc, reroute the last of his power, and destroy it. This cost him his life, but it was a death that was for a noble purpose. He saved the human race in the series, and it's an excellent episode. If you have any inclination of seeing a great episode of animation or of Transformers in general, track this down and watch it. But if you're a Transformer fan at all, you should definitely get this figure if you can find it. It is a must. It is way more accurate. It doesn't have the dumb mutant mask and doesn't suffer from gold plastic syndrome. But anyway, please like, subscribe, comment below, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!